Okay, boys and girls, now we're working on multiplying again, but this time it's not asking you to draw a model. It says multiply. Write your answer as a mixed number or whole number when possible. Okay, so I want you guys to look at this. 15 times 2/10. That is the same as 15 groups of 2/10. So I could draw that out, or I could do the repeated addition where it's 2/10 plus 2/10 plus 2/10 plus 2/10 plus 2/10 plus 2/10 plus 2/10 and on and on and on till I got 15 2/10. Or we can follow Mrs. Anderson's shortcut. When we're multiplying, our denominator is going to stay the same. So I am just going to write 10 underneath because it's staying the same. And all I have to do is multiply, which this dot means multiply, but I'm writing the multiplication sign above it. I have to multiply the whole number by the numerator. So 15 times 2 would give me 30. Now I can't leave it as an improper fraction. I need to turn it to a mixed number, or if possible, a whole number. So we're going to do that next. So remember, the way we do it is through division. We divide the numerator by the denominator. So I ask myself, how many times 10 goes into 30? So I'll count by tens. 10, 20, 30. It goes perfectly in 3 times. So my answer would just be 3. It's okay to get a whole number. That's okay. It doesn't always have to be a mixed number. Sometimes it will go in evenly, and that's a-okay. Okay, let's look at the next one. I have 32 times 3/4. I could draw my model. I could do the repeated addition. But wow, adding up 32 threes would be a lot. So instead, I should use my teacher's trick and do the shortcut. The denominator always stays the same, and I'm going to then multiply the whole number by the numerator because it's the same thing. We never change our denominator. We're only changing our numerator, so we have to just multiply 32 times 3. And I don't know that off my head, so I'm going to come over here and write 32 times 3. And I'm going to start solving it. 3 times 2 is 6, so I write it right there. Then I go on and I multiply into this, and I do 3 times 3 is 9. So that gets me 96. But can I leave it as an improper fraction? No, I can't. So I need to do my division to figure out what this becomes. So I'm going to come over here again, and this time I'm going to use the box method because I know some of you guys use it. So I want to show multiple methods. So I'm going to take 96. Oops, my bad. I have to put it in here. 96 right there. And I'm going to divide it by 4. I start in my tens place. How many 4s fit into 9? Well, I count by 4s. 4, 8. So I know it goes in twice. Okay? And then I do 4 times 2 would give me 8, but it's really 80. And I subtract, and I get 16. And I bring that up here. And now I look at the ones place, and since there's ones and tens, I underline the tens place too. And I ask myself, how many times does 4 go into 16? 4, 8, 12, 16. It goes in evenly. 4, I subtract, and I get 0 left over. So the answer would be 24. So this one went in even, and that's okay. Okay, let's look at the next one. I have 41 times 5/7. I could draw my model. I could do repeated addition, but holy cow, do I want to write 5/7 plus 5/7 41 times? No, I don't. So I'm going to use the trick my teacher taught me. And I know my denominator stays the same, and I multiply the whole number by the numerator. And I'm going to put the little time sign. Okay, so I come over here because I don't know this off the top of my head, and I'm going to multiply. So I have 7 times 1 gives me 7. 4 times 7 gives me 28. So I have 287 sevenths. Wow, that's a really big number. Can I leave it as an improper fraction? All of you should be screaming at me, "No, Mrs. Anderson, we have to change it to a mixed number." So let's do it. Okay, I do it through division, remember? So I'm going to come over here. I'll do the box method again. Split it into thirds this time. Okay, and I'm going to scoot it up just a little bit. Okay, so I write 7 here and 287 here. So I look at the hundreds place. Can 7 go into the 2? All of you should be saying no. So I put my zeros up above and I bring it over. Now I underline right here. And I have 28. Does 7 go into 28? Yes, it does. So it goes in there 4 times. So I know I put 280 and I subtract and I get 7. And I bring that on up here and I underline the ones place. 7 goes into 7 1 times and it goes in evenly. So my answer would be 41. Now all of these have gone in evenly. Sometimes it might not go in evenly and that's okay, okay? So let's take a look at this last one. I could do 7/8 and I could add it 12 times and do that repeated addition. I don't want to do that. I want to use my teacher's shortcut method. So my 8 goes in the bottom and I do 12 times 7 where I multiply the whole number by the numerator. So 12 times 7 is a math fact. So all of you should be screaming out that the answer is 84. Okay, so I need to do division because I need to change this improper fraction to a mixed number. So I come over here and I'm going to do it the way where we work upwards, the place value way. So I start in the tens place. 8 fits into 8 1 time, but that's really 10. So I write 80 down and I subtract and I get 4. Now I'm in the ones place. 8 goes into 4 how many times? It can't, so I put the 0 up top. And 8 times 0 is 0, so I subtract. And I get 4 left over. So I know that this is 10. And I know this 10 is my wholes because 8 fits into 84 10 times. So that's my whole. My leftover becomes my numerator because I had 4 of the 8s left over. And my denominator stays the same. So that should be your answer. You're changing your improper to a mixed. I want to see all that work. Okay, you guys can do great. Thanks so much.